Hello and welcome to my channel, Hopewell Stories. Today's video is how she survived a house fire alone at 6. Now she's saving lives. But before we dive into the full story, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is now, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It was a cold night in December when everything changed for Mia Thompson. She was only 6 years old, small and quiet, with curly brown hair and big dark eyes. She lived with her mom and her older brother Jordan in a small two-bedroom house on Maple Street. Their house wasn't fancy, but it was warm, filled with laughter, old photos on the walls, and the smell of her mom's chicken soup on Sundays. That night, Mia went to bed early. She had a cold and her mom tucked her in with an extra blanket. "Sleep tight, sweet pea," her mom whispered, kissing her forehead. "I'll check on you later." Mia fell asleep fast, dreaming of snowmen and candy canes. But in the middle of the night, something woke her up. Smoke. It was thick and black, filling her room like a dark cloud. Her eyes stung. Her throat burned. She sat up, coughing, and looked toward the door. Flames danced under it, orange and red, like monsters from a scary movie. "Mom!" Mia screamed. "Jordan!" No answer. She crawled to the door and tried to open it. But it was hot, too hot. She pulled her hand back fast. The fire was spreading fast. She could hear it crackling, eating the walls, the floor. She remembered what her teacher said at school. If there's a fire, get low and go. Smoke rises, so stay close to the floor. Mia dropped to her hands and knees. She crawled to the window. It was stuck. She pushed and pushed, but it wouldn't open. She was scared, so scared she wanted to cry. But she knew crying wouldn't help. Then she remembered the hammer. Her dad used to hang pictures with a little hammer he kept in her closet. Mia crawled to the closet and found it. It was heavy for her small hands, but she held it tight. She dragged it back to the window. With all her strength, she swung it at the glass. Crash! The glass broke. Cold air rushed in. Mia coughed again, but she didn't stop. She climbed onto the sill and looked down. The ground was far, but she had to jump. She jumped. She landed hard on the snowy grass, twisting her ankle. Pain shot up her leg, but she didn't care. She crawled away from the house, gasping for clean air. A neighbor saw the flames and called 911. Firefighters came fast. They pulled her mom and Jordan from the second floor, but it was too late. The fire had taken them. Mia survived, but she lost her family. The next few weeks were a blur. Mia stayed with her Aunt Sarah, her mom's sister. She didn't talk much. She just stared out the window, wrapped in a blanket, her arm in a sling from the fall. Doctors said she was lucky. She had smoke inhalation and a broken ankle, but she would heal. Her body would get better. But her heart, that would take longer. At school, kids didn't know what to say. Some avoided her. Others whispered, "She's the girl who lived through the fire," they said. Her family died. Mia felt alone. She missed her mom's voice. She missed Jordan teasing her at breakfast. She missed bedtime stories and movie nights. But one day, something changed. A firefighter came to her school. His name was Captain Ray Lopez. He wore a dark uniform with shiny badges. He talked to the class about fire safety, how to stop, drop, and roll, how to check doors for heat, how to make a fire escape plan. After the talk, he noticed Mia sitting in the back, quiet, looking at the floor. He walked over. "Hey," he said gently. "You're Mia, right?" She nodded. "I heard about what happened. I'm so sorry." Mia looked up. "You're a firefighter?" "Yes," he said. "I've been doing this for 15 years. Did you save anyone that night?" she asked. Captain Lopez sat down. "We tried. We got to your house as fast as we could, but the fire was already inside. We pulled your mom and brother out, but," he didn't finish. "He didn't need to." Mia wiped her eyes. "I broke the window with a hammer. I jumped." Captain Lopez looked surprised. "You did that? At 6 years old?" She nodded. He smiled, a soft, proud smile. "You're brave, Mia, really brave." No one had ever called her brave before. That moment stuck with her. Over the next few years, Mia changed. She still missed her family. Every birthday, Every holiday, every quiet evening, it hurt. But she started to talk more. She joined a support group for kids who lost loved ones. She wrote in a journal, and she kept thinking about that firefighter, Captain Lopez. She started reading about fires, how they start, how to stop them. She watched videos, read books, even asked her science teacher about combustion. At 14, she volunteered at the local fire station during summer break. She cleaned gear, helped organize supplies, and listened to firefighters talk about their calls. They liked her. She was quiet but smart, always asking questions. One day, Captain Lopez said, "You've got a firefighter's heart, Mia. You stay calm under pressure. You think fast." She smiled. "I want to help people, like you did." "You already are," he said. When Mia turned 16, she made a decision. She was going to become a firefighter. She told her aunt, "I know it's hard, but I want to do this. I don't want other kids to lose their families like I did." Aunt Sarah hugged her. "I'm proud of you, Mia, but it's dangerous work." "I know," Mia said, "but I'm not afraid." She started training after school. She ran every morning. She did push-ups, sit-ups, strength training. She studied fire codes and emergency medical basics. She also started a project at school. She noticed that many kids didn't know basic fire safety. Some didn't have smoke detectors at home. Others didn't have escape plans. So Mia created a club, Safe at Home. She and a few friends made posters, gave short talks in classrooms, and handed out free smoke detector batteries at a local fair. They even did a skit at the school assembly. Mia played a kid who smelled smoke and used the get low and go rule. Her friend played a firefighter. The principal said it was the best safety presentation ever. Parents started calling Mia the fire girl, but she didn't mind. She liked helping. Then one Friday night, everything changed again. Mia was walking home from the library. It was late, around 9 p.m. The sky was dark, and streetlights glowed like yellow eyes. She turned the corner onto Oak Avenue when she saw it. Smoke. It was coming from a small house at the end of the block. Flames flickered in the living room window. Mia's heart pounded. Her hands got cold. Not again. She ran toward the house. She didn't think. She just moved. She banged on the front door. "Fire. Get out." No answer. She tried the door. Locked. She looked through the window. A dog barked inside. A little girl's backpack sat by the stairs. Mia remembered her own house, her own fear. She had to act. She ran around the side of the house. The backyard had a sliding glass door. It was unlocked. She slid it open and stepped inside. Smoke filled the room. It wasn't as bad as her house that night, but it was dangerous. "Hello?" she called. "Is anyone here?" A voice came from upstairs. "Help. We're stuck." Mia ran to the stairs. The wood was hot, but not burning yet. She climbed up, staying low. In a bedroom, a woman and two young kids, maybe 5 and 3, were huddled by the window. The door's blocked. The woman cried, "We can't get out." Mia looked around. The window was open, but the drop was high, too high for the kids. "We have to go back down." Mia said, "Stay low. Follow me." She led them out of the room. The smoke was thicker now. Mia coughed, but she kept going. Halfway down the stairs, the dog ran past them, barking. "Go," Mia shouted. "Get outside." The woman carried the little one. The older child held her hand. They made it to the back door. Mia pushed them out. "Run to the sidewalk. Don't stop." They did. Mia turned back. The dog was still inside, trapped under a fallen shelf in the kitchen. She couldn't leave it. She ran back in. Smoke stung her eyes. Heat pressed against her skin. She found the dog, a small terrier, whimpering under the shelf. She lifted the shelf just enough and pulled the dog out. She carried it outside, coughing hard. She dropped to her knees on the grass, gasping. Sirens wailed in the distance. Fire trucks arrived. Seconds later, Captain Lopez jumped out. He saw Mia on the ground, holding the dog. "Mia," he shouted, "what are you doing here?" "I got them out," she said, her voice weak. "All of them." He checked her breathing, her pulse. "You're okay. Just breathe slow. Paramedics came. They gave her oxygen and checked the family. The kids were scared but unharmed. The dog was fine. Captain Lopez sat beside her. You saved them, Mia. You saved 4 lives. Mia looked at the burning house. Tears rolled down her face. I was 6 when my house burned, she said. I couldn't save my mom and brother, but tonight, I saved them. Captain Lopez put a hand on her shoulder. You're not that little girl anymore. You're a hero. The story made the local news. Teen saves family from fire was the headline. Photos showed Mia with the family. The dog in her arms. Her school cheered. Her friends hugged her. Even kids who used to whisper now looked at her with respect. But Mia didn't care about fame. She cared about what came next. She kept working with Safe at Home. She taught more kids. She gave talks at other schools. She even helped the fire department install free smoke detectors in homes without them. At 17, she passed the physical and written tests to join the fire academy. Captain Lopez was her mentor. You've got heart, Mia, he said, and you've got purpose. At 18, Mia put on her firefighter uniform for the first time. It fit perfectly. She stood in front of the mirror, looking at herself. She wasn't the scared 6-year-old anymore. She was strong. She was brave. She was a firefighter. Years later, Mia stood in a classroom, just like Captain Lopez once did. She wore her uniform. A group of 6th graders sat in front of her, eyes wide. Hi, she said. My name is firefighter Mia Thompson, and I'm here to talk about fire safety. A little girl raised her hand. Did you ever save someone? Mia smiled. Yes, many times. Were you ever scared? Of course, Mia said. But being scared doesn't mean you can't be brave. She told them her story. About the fire, about losing her family, about jumping from the window. The kids listened, silent. Then she said, I couldn't save my mom and brother, but I can help save others, and so can you. She taught them the rules. Check smoke detectors every month. Have a fire escape plan. Practice it. If you smell smoke, get low and go. Never hide during a fire. Call 911. After the talk, the little girl who asked the question came up. You're really brave, she said. Mia knelt down. You can be brave too. Just remember what to do. The girl hugged her. As Mia walked back to the fire station, the sun was setting, painting the sky in orange and pink. She thought of her mom, of Jordan. I didn't forget you, she whispered. I'm keeping you with me, every day. She looked at her badge. It read Mia Thompson, firefighter, class of 2025. She touched it gently. She had survived the fire. Now she was saving lives, and she would never stop. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye.